In this video, we will discuss about string compression 3. Given a string word, compress it using the following algorithm. Begin with an empty string comp. While word is not empty, use the following operation. Remove a maximum length prefix of word made of a single character C, repeating at most 9 times. Append the length of the prefix followed by C to comp. Return the string comp. So what they are saying is that in the input, we are given a particular string and we need to create a new compressed string out of it with some following conditions, and then we need to return that string as our answer. So basically what you need to do is that if let's suppose this is your returning string, so initially this is empty. Now what you need to do is you need to take the maximum length prefix which is made of a single character repeating at most 9 times. So what this statement is saying, see, it is very simple. They are asking us that here the first character is B, right? How many times is it appearing? 2 times, right? So what you need to do is that in your resultant string, you need to add the frequency of B, that is 2, followed by the character that is B. So basically for this part of the string, you need to append 2B here, right? Then you have this A. A is coming 4 times here. So then you need to append 4A in your comp. So for this, your answer will be 2B 4A. This is what they are asking you to return. Now there is one more condition that they are asking is that you have to take the frequency of a particular character at most 9 times, right? Meaning if let us suppose that this A was present 11 times, then in that case you cannot write 11A because they are asking at most 9 times. So in that case you will have to split these A's. So you can write 9A, right? And whatever are the remaining ones, that is 2. So you will write 2A. This is how you need to write. So this is the constraint. So if let us suppose the number of A's are 19, right? In that case what you will do? You will write 9A, 9A, 1A, right? So this will be total 19 because at max you can only consider 9. So this is what they are asking you to do, right? So this is a very simple implementation question. What you can do is just start from the starting. Whatever is the current character, you need to count its frequency, right? So for counting the frequency, till when are you going to count it? So there are 3 conditions for it. There are 3 conditions. The first condition is that until you are within the string, that is, you have not reached the end of the string, right? The second condition is that the current character is the one that you are counting the frequency of, right? And the third condition will be that until the frequency or the count of that particular character is less than 9. Because as soon as that count will become equals to 9, you will stop there because the max count that you can take is 9, right? So there would be 3 conditions. So what you will do is you will start from here, from this B. You will check that, okay, this is the current character is B and the frequency is 1. Then you will go to the next character. Now the frequency of this becomes 2. Then you go to the next character. Now this is A. Our current character is changed now. Then that means B is present 2 times. You know the count, you know the character, you will append this inside your resulting string, right? Then you will start for A. Then for A, you will see that, okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you will reach the end. So you should stop here, right? So it will be 4A, right? Now if let us suppose this A was present 10 times. So it will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Now what you would do is you would check for this A. Here frequency would be 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At this A you will stop, right? Because you said until my count is less than 9, I will keep on increasing the frequency. Now here your frequency has become 9. So you will stop here, right? You will have the frequency as 9. You will have the character as A. You will insert 9A, right? Then you will start from here. Now for this current character becomes A and the count will be 1. Then you will reach the end. So you will say that, okay, count is 1, character is A. So now you will append 1A, right? So I told you all the 3 conditions that until you reach the end of the string or the current character changes or the frequency of the current character becomes equals to 9. In all these 3 cases, you will stop and append in your answer, right? So this will be very simple. Let's code it out. So first let's create our comp string which we need to return in our answer. So initially it will be empty, right? Then let's create an index variable which will tell us the index of the current character that we are considering. Now we will run a loop while our index is less than the length of word, right? Now inside this, what you need to do is you need to count the frequency of current character, right? So you will create a counter variable which will initially be 0, and you will create a character variable which will store the current character. So it will be word int, right? Now till when you have to loop? I told you three conditions, right? So the first condition is while our index is less than the length of word, right? The second condition is that the count is less than 9. And the third condition is that the character at the index int is equals to our current character, right? So these three conditions that I told you that we have mentioned here. Now when all of these are satisfied, what you will do? You will increase your count, right? And you will increase your index, right? As soon as any of these condition becomes false, you will come out of the loop. And once you come out of the loop, what is the next step? Pending the frequency and the character in comp, right? So what you will do? Comp plus equals to, now here count is an integer and you need to append it into a string. So we can use the function toString which will convert this integer into a string. So it will be count plus the character which is stored in ch, right? And at the end, out of this loop, you can return your comp string, right? So one thing that you can notice here is that the time complexity of this particular code is going to be linear, that is order of n. Why? Because if you see the loop, this particular loop is iterating over each character in the string exactly once, right? Because here we are increasing the index and here the condition is also over the index. So if let us suppose initially the index was 0 and I entered this loop and then this loop ran for 10 times, then this particular index will go to 10, right? This loop will then start for the 11th index, right? So although we have a nested loop here, but these loops will run for each character in the string exactly one, right? And all of these increment operations and then this toString function also, they will take constant time because our count is always a single digit, right? So that also we can consider as constant. So the overall time complexity of our code is going to be linear. So let's submit this now. So it got accepted. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe the channel.